The Salem Witch Trials by Nicholas O'Donnell. Would you confess to be a witch, yes or no? It is almost a worthless question. Your life depended on several young girls. It all started when a priest was telling his daughter and her friends tales about the devil. The next day they were all very sick and screaming gibberish. Doctors came from all over to examine them. They all said the same thing: witchcraft. The whole village of Salem started going to the town hall meetings. They discussed problems and ways to fix them. They came up with the idea of the young girls telling them who was the witch, and then they were to be hanged. The main story in the newspapers of cities around Salem were the witchcraft problem. It seemed to scare everyone. The first arrest of one of the witches was on March 1st, 1962. Her name was Bridget Bishop. Everybody went to her trial thinking they were going to kill the only witch in Salem. She lost her trial almost instantly. She was then hanged right after. Everyone in Salem watched. But the little girls didn't get better. That's when the witch hunt started. If you were accused, you would sit in a jail cell until your court date. You could be in a cell with up to 3 other people. People were hanged much faster, so we could not only clear the jail, but so we could get rid of these witches once and for all. In about the middle of a witch hunt, one man named Gil's wife was accused of being a witch. He testified against her and went into such high detail about how she was a witch, he was accused himself. He lost his trial that same night, and people started to crush him with boulders for 2 days straight. Finally, the governor stepped in. He showed everyone that there were no witches in Salem, and he gave everyone a little bit of common sense. Then he pardoned everyone in jail and made judges and jurors apologize. Even today, we know little about this period, what sickness the girls had, where the bodies were buried. The reason we know very little about them is because we can't find anyone who has been buried. Families were supposed to pick up their loved ones and take them off into the woods to bury them. They were not allowed to be buried in the public Salem graveyards. It was against the law.
Because of this dark period, laws have been changed. Back then it was you were guilty until proven innocent. Now it's you're innocent until proven guilty. And we learned that we need to think about our wrongdoings and actions before we commit them. Today, Salem is a very popular tour site for adventure seekers and thrill takers. But yet there's still tons of mystery surrounding all the deaths and the girls of Salem.